Greetings. 10, 15, 20. Kehi, Hawaii. Feeling it. Sharing it. I'm going to speak it. Little story time today. Little story time. New moons. New blessings. Birthing. Intentions. Manifestations. And in this today, I'm going to share a new moon intention of mine through a story, one I've written. And I figure I will speak this. It connects to new moon intentions. So those of you here now, this will take a few minutes. The gold in the retriever. True events. Parts of that feeling, parts of the flow, parts of the things that we all know. That awareness and mindfulness. Feeling that bliss, that peace that is within us. I'm going to share this story because the new moon is a part of this. Through the connection of my heart with an animal. And I will begin. I think this story will probably take about 10, 15, 20 minutes. This occurred last year. It began like many evenings, cooking my soup in my kitchen, making my broth, my food. Broccoli, cauliflower, onions, carrots, a broth, the medicine, the seasonings, thyme, basil, bay leaf. All of these beautiful ingredients as it cooked on my stove. And I hear the tags from my Poochie Charlie. Charlie, named from Chai Tea and Bruce Lee put together. Charlie. Charlie's tags are ringing, the familiar sound. It's his signal to me it's time to go outside. It is that time, the stretch. The tags are heard. In the stretch of my pooch, full body stretch from back to head as he stretches to signal to me it is his time to find his place, his special place outside for his gift. As I'm cooking my soup, Charlie's getting ready. I open the door, pull out the clasp to put him on his tether. As he's stretching, his ears are flapping, flip, 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 flap. His dog tags are ringing. I know that sound. That's the signal. I click him on his tether, and then what do I hear? Another sound of tags. What could this be? Before Charlie could go outside to leave his gifts, another dog enters my kitchen. A golden retriever. And what a surprise to this. This golden retriever's in my kitchen. I don't know where it came from. I've only lived in that dwelling for under 6 months at that time. So here we have a golden retriever in my kitchen, making my soup. The dogs are greeting each other. The breathing, the panting, the wagging, you know that wag. Their head's going one way, their torso's going the other. They're in joy. Who are these two dogs? They are meeting each other for the first time. How is this dog? Where did it come from? Why is it here? And I'll get to that in a moment. So they continue to meet each other, smell each other, breathing, wagging, wiggling. What a surprise. This golden retriever. I'm wondering, whose dog is this? I don't know whose dog this is. It's well groomed, well taken care of. Charlie's just as happy. What a surprise this is. My soup is cooking. What do? I have this dog. What do you do? What do I do? I keep asking myself, what do I do? I know what I'll do. I'll open the door. The golden retriever is just sitting there. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to leave. I'm wondering, what could this be? So I end up taking this golden retriever, put him on a leash. We walk around the block for hours. Where I lived was situated near a park area. There's a park, a parkway. Walked for hours with this dog. As I'm walking this dog and my dog, I'm hoping maybe I'll find the owner. I'm new to the area. It's well kept. It has tags, but it didn't have a tag with a phone number. After a couple hours, it starts to get dark, and I realize I'm not finding the owner. And I realize it's a moment here. This all gets tied together. That I could have just let the dog go, but I didn't. There was something more to this. It's that feeling within, that intuition ringing. There's something more to this. I'm not quite sure yet what it is. So I keep that golden retriever for the night with my dog, feed them. Dog was beautiful, shared some space in our house, a guest in our house. Slept on my bed, me and Charlie, all night. Beautiful night, beautiful evening. The next day comes, it's morning. Sun coming through the windows, the hard wood floors, the golden glow, the feeling every morning, that rebirth. New moons, and it was a new moon the night before, and I'll get to that. This birthing of the new morning, and I hear the tags. It's time for Charlie. He's doing his stretch. The stretch again, the time to go do what dogs do. And I marvel at that, how every time they look for that special spot. So I click Charlie on his tether for him to find his place. The door's open. The golden retriever, just as sudden as it came, took off. And that was that with the golden retriever, so I thought. I lived in a small ranch with an alley. I went towards that direction. It was about 8 in the morning. And on this particular day was a wake ceremony I was going to. So I'm getting ready to go to the wake, put on my suit, shower, routines, all of these things. Wakes, I'm an empath. Are they a blessing or a curse? The wake is for my stepfather's father. Wasn't real close with his father, but I was a pallbearer. Not quite sure what a pallbearer really means, but I was glad to be a pallbearer for my stepfather. And we'll get to all this. It all ties in. So I make my drive to the wake. You know, wakes, sometimes they can be uncomfortable, but there's that magic in wakes, even with religious structures. I'm not one of a religion. Love is my religion. But that's besides the point. That is exactly my point too. There are moments, religion offers these moments in ceremony. The honoring of another soul. So I got my suit on, I'm feeling good. I'm prepared. I think I got everything figured out. And I walk into this. And I open the door. I'm an empath, and I could feel everything. The entire room. Everything. It was an atrium. A large atrium of 50 feet by 50 feet by 30 feet. Very large. Glass. Sun shining through. And it's these moments that occur every day. And the sun is coming through. I see my stepfather. He's one I refer to as my father. I have dysfunction in my family. So it's an honor for me to call him my father. He's been my rock. He showed me and anchored in what love unconditionally can be. A lot of dysfunction in my family. And there he is, standing there, the rock, holding all of these emotions at his father's wake. Standing there holding that. And as I approached, I'm feeling everything. Everything. I had no thoughts in my mind. And then I see my father standing there. And I realize in this moment, I am his rock. I could feel him. I had no thoughts in my mind. There's the casual surface question. How you doing, son? I knew it was just one of those mind things. And all I could say was, you'll never guess what happened last night. A golden retriever ran into my kitchen. And in that moment, it was like a lightning bolt cutting through to the ground. It makes no sound. Everything I was feeling was gone. And I see his eyes, an explosion in there. His entire stance breaks. The ice that was there, it shatters. His eyes perk up. He looks to his left, he looks to his right. And there's an acknowledgement. His stance loosens up. There's a relaxation that occurs. And he says, a golden retriever, you say? And then he starts a head nod. And then I seen him take a deep breath, and I knew what that was. It was him taking in. For little did I know. He says again, a golden retriever, you say? The head nod's continuing. His body starts moving. And then I'm feeling the ripples, the goosebumps, the hair on my skin. He said, you know, the first dog my father ever got us was a golden retriever. So that feeling of walking into the wake, wondering all of that goes on at wakes. What do you say? Why is it the only thought I have is this golden retriever? Now I know why. I remember knowing the night before there was something more to this golden retriever, and it's not done yet. His brother, his sister, none of these members of the family I'm very close with. I wasn't very close to his father. I had no idea their first dog was a golden retriever. And then I'm realizing I was a messenger of something. I saw his entire being light up. His brother and sister come because we were in conversation, because my dad's sharing with me his childhood joy of his golden retriever. Stories I never heard yet. It changed the entire wake. His brother and sister come into the conversation. They start sharing theirs. The next thing you know, my tall father was his child with his brother and sister as children, laughing because of this golden retriever that they had at their father's wake. The laughter released everything that needed to. Others started coming closer. They saw the love that was flowing. They felt it. These are those moments. And this moment happened, and it's still not done. I get home, and I'm in my living room. And I look out my window. I have a window, it's north facing, tall glass. And this is all true. And I look out the window, and I see that golden retriever being walked by someone. And I can see there's a sidewalk outside my house. It wasn't that far away, 50 feet. So my vantage point of the window, here's one side of the window, here's the other. I see the golden retriever being walked here. On this side, I see two other people, and they're doing this. I can tell that's the dog owner. These are the dog owners. Who's this person now? And where do they end up meeting? Right in front of my house. And I knew, there's that feeling again, the bliss, the flow, the feeling, the goosebumps, the light, everything. What is that? I'm going out there and saying hi. I walk out. I say, that golden retriever spent the night in my house. My name is Jake. I don't know these people. I just moved in 6 months earlier. And now I'll get to the new moon part of this. The night before the golden retriever came into my kitchen, I had a moon ceremony. A fire with an intention, one of many that are always there. Bless this land, O Pachamama. Bless our earth. Clear the distortions of the human. Every new moon, that is a part of that. But in this one, I need a dog groomer. I need a dog groomer. 2 days pass. A golden retriever was in the day between. There's already been magic through this golden retriever. Much more magic than I ever could have imagined. And now we're back in front of my house. The golden retriever being walked says, "Hi, my name's Danny." It was the weirdest thing. This morning at 8 o'clock, I was walking down the alley and this dog ran up to me. And it just walked beside me. So I thought, hey, I guess I'll take him with me. I'm a dog groomer. So that golden retriever got a meal in my house, slept on my bed, ran out the alley, found Danny, got spa treatment all day. Danny gets home, she's taking the dog for a walk, doing the same thing I did. What do you do with this dog? So she's walking this dog after her day of the spa with this dog, looking for possible owners. Well, here's the owners now. Here's Danny the dog groomer, new moon intention. Here's the golden retriever, right in front of my house. And you can't make these things up. New moon intentions. New moon blessings. That one happened fast. And there was so much more magic than just finding a dog groomer in this. The compassion in my heart for that dog when I found that dog. When that dog came to me, I didn't even find that dog. The messengers of love are here, and they come in many different ways. If you can feel it. If you can sense it. So I'd invite everyone to remember in this moment to be grateful, to set your intentions for your new moon blessings, if that's something you do. It doesn't have to even be a new moon blessing. It can be every day a blessing. Have that awareness, that mindfulness, that compassion in your heart for all beings on this planet. Magic happens every day when we are open to allow it. And that is my golden retriever, free flow. I wrote a story on this. I'm working with an editor process for now. I have many stories I've written. Bringing some of these magical moments to life. And I think this is one of them to share. It is meant to be felt. It is meant to be spoken. The connections we all have with each other as humans. I am in service. I work with body purification as a part of this. To spread love for the betterment of all of us, to each and all of us, to find our moments of peace, to be able to be comfortable with living in peace among all of the madness, to make that more of our time in that peace, living in that peace, living from our hearts with compassion, understanding. This is how I am in service in this moment today in Kehi, Hawaii. Set your intentions, clear your mind, clear your heart. I'll take a breath, my heart goes out every day for humanity. Invite you to share any blessing or intentions you may have. Anything you need cleared. Feel free to speak it wherever you are. Speak it out loud. Chant it, drum it, play it, sing it, write it. Whatever you need, whatever feels good. Follow that feeling within, that bliss, that peace. Always. Every day. However I can assist in your journey. The Chakra. Beautiful souls, we are here. Namaste.